Okay, so we are doing questions and answers. So, and then if you want to describe about your experiences, about some of the techniques that I shared for the beginners, you can also raise up your hand and then we can start with the lecture. Okay, so Kobe, you can speak.
Yes, sir. Mepacho, good evening. No.
Yeah, easy.
Mepacho, we the da tanai bin afe. Say odi nimdiye entre boy. Ami enyini wo hunhun na yetumi liberty. Very the can say experience ka kede na be kan shan san kan person make this kind of question. Say na there were so many experiences na minya before say me ba be ba see. But na me ntia ebi wɔ no ma mɛso daeɛ no na ayɛ te sɛ nkɔfoɔ bi di m'akyi but in the dream no you see that sɛ metu anaasɛ mɛtumi ayera wɔ daeɛ no mu anaasɛ mɛtumi adane me ho nkɔfoɔ no ho nipa no a ɔmɔde di m'akyi no sɛ bi ɔmba abɛkye me no but na mennim ɛna afei nso no meyɛ obi a sɛ yɛka ne sɛn meda na bi a te sɛ nka yɛdi nkɔmmɔ sei a na bi a mefa mu da a I don't know. Mede bɛkɔ daeɛ mu na ayɛ te sɛ I'm participating in nkɔmmɔ no a yɛdi ne saa nneɛma no nyinaa no na menim na mente aseɛ na menim sɛ ɛyɛ part of the projection ne advanced souls ne adeade no bi but recently yɛ a meba bɛka group yi ho a mestartee sɛ mesua adeɛ no ansa na mete nneɛma bebree ase ɛna meyɛ obi nso a mepam adeɛ na ade pam no a mepam no though mesuaeɛ deɛ but mepam silt nso ka ho silt no mansua no wɔ biara hɔ ayɛ te sɛ time a na ɛwɔ sɛ mekɔsua na sika ni hɔ nti no mete hɔ din na mese ade wei koraa no sɛ mea mɛtumi asua no on my own nti ebi wɔ no ma mekɔ youtube mene madamfo guy baako na starteɛ yɛkɔ youtube bɔ ɔno no ɔyɛyɛ a wantumi anyɛ ɛna meka kyerɛ sɛ memɛyɛ no masan ba bɛkyerɛ no nti ebi wɔ no ma mekɔ youtube na mekɔhwɛ video no a mente aseɛ but mede video no to hɔ nom na sɛ metena ase din na medwendwen video no ho a then asɛ mestarte sɛ mete aseɛ ebi wɔ so ɛnyɛ details ne nyinaa na menya no wɔ video no meyɛ a no mayɛ mistake wɔ baabi ɛna meyɛ mistake no pa a na mede ade no ato hɔ mede ade no to hɔ nom na meba bɛtena ase a mɛtumi adwene ade no ho a all of a sudden na ayɛ te sɛ adwene bi aba me tirim sɛ ade wei ade nti na wonyɛ ne sei na wonyɛ ne sei na wonyɛ ne sei ampa mɛkɔ akɔyɛ no a na kyɛ sɛ pa na afa nti ɛyɛ akɔsii sɛ mede sua seat no from drafting to finishing a mankɔ obiara hɔ nom sɛ mekɔ akɔsua baa na menim ade ko bi ɛda biara meyɛ a mesi biribi sei ɛtɔda bi a biribi ba bɛsi a intuitively no metumi ɛfele daade no sɛ adeɛ wei ba bɛsi until sɛ mebaa group wei mu no ansa na mehu sɛ saa ɛyɛ downloads na menim sɛ saa na meyɛfrɛ no downloads baa mebaa yɛ a na nkanan bi yɛkyerɛ adeɛ a na mehu sɛ nti na this was the type of experiences ne adeɛ a megu so a menya na menim ade korɔ no nti deɛ di kan mede aseda ɛbɛma me so aboa yɛ ne yɛhu mepatwɛ mɛtumi abisa me question afɔ so
Yeah, wait no bisa. You can ask the question.
mepatwɛ o meyɛ obi a sɛ mehwɛ adeɛ a like consciously no mɛtumi ayɛ biribi na adekodeɛ no a mehwɛ no ayɛ te sɛ ayɛ blɛ anaasɛ ɛyɛ blɛ no nso a ɛtumi yɛ mmienu na ayɛ te sɛ m'ani ne mmienu no adekorɔ no a mehwɛ no mu akyɛ ebi a ɛhwɛ ne deɛ like left no hwɛ ne deɛ na right no nso hwɛ ne deɛ menim sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ normal ma obi a anaasɛ ɛno nso yɛ that kind of abilities no bi
Okay, so when you're looking at an object, right, is there, yeah, what's the left and say different and right and say different?
sɛ mehwɛ adeɛ a sɛ nka adeɛ a mehwɛ me phone so mɛtumi ayɛ biribi like ayɛ sɛ mɛyɛ m'ani ne style bi na adeɛ no mu akyɛ mmienu ɛna ɛmu kyɛ mmienu no nso a mɛtumi asan ama no ayɛ blɛ na left no ayɛ te sɛ left no hwɛ ne deɛ right no nso hwɛ ne deɛ
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. Okay.
It's normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
And I
normal.
make sounds making this says yeah, thank you, Eddie Nkomo say no. Na say me famu da. Me hunu like I say Nkomo na ye di na no. I say I will see myself in Nkomo no. Na say me participating in Nkomo no. And also a normal mo obi and no so yeah that kind of projection.
Yeah. It's kind of a projection.
Oh, okay. No, 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 for everybody, and I say, yeah, or some type of people, advanced rules, and I say, yeah, to me.
Yeah. The idea of advanced also, Obi everything, yeah, but just by some of I just say school, no. Obi the abandoned
Okay.
Gabi. These were natural abilities to it. So yeah, it's all work like. So you know, if you are easy to get it, it's fine. I just say, because Obi had all math that Obi had do social studies, Obi had all this subject, okay? So yeah, it's all okay. It's all good. It's part of it. Mm, okay, nice. So who else wants to ask a question? Okay, Mary Jamfa, sorry. Wait a minute, Jamfa.
Yeah, but for me, good evening, me church will be. Yeah, but sure. The question is, say if I one practice, like with the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, if I one practice, yeah, for how many days? And I say, yeah, for back one, or China, for back one, like the question,
No,
what? Yeah, and then I had the best. They say, if I back one, yeah, for it be 4 days, and something I change, and I say,
no.
and I,
Also, more practice in I answer. You probably answer. You start here, mama, right? So, say start
oh,
here the practice in the back. Yeah, and the better say we'll be in it for this amount of time. So, yeah,
okay,
you're been time, and then we change it to the next for you.
okay, I am yeah practice now. What their videos, no, and I am make okay, Matthias, yeah.
Right for now, you can any days to
I say,
change. But so right now, I mean, you bet much actually, you know, for your own or
okay.
you know, what happens to you bit near. By a start, say the amount of times and how mobile, you know, and how
Okay.
it won't be. Yeah, you bet you can now move on to the next one.
Okay, maybe I say.
But it and patch on me person me the cracker, but of Francis Penny, person me cracker the question now.
Okay, you can.
Me patch to say Bibi to say the blue ball no, say blue circle no. I think so that one there build concentration weight, you know. So in case say oh yeah, that one is to say obey because some of us will be intermediate class, so yeah, that's so yeah, because I know a build concentration level. I think there's a no honamo ya why because we are first way now we are crana bia why you best 2 minutes. But when you need bench you until now jai no what was next time you time yourself say bia obey bia best 3 minutes to away. Now we move kakra. So basically I for a longer time. I think say and the amount to cost why a beboa because then the build concentration no and you need a lot of concentration when you start the practices, you need a lot of concentration. So I think so that one. Thank
Yeah,
you.
she's a kind of say. She's one of the intermediate students. Even though we're taking more lessons into medicine and that. Okay, Gina, Gina, yeah, Gina, hold on for me. The seeker, the seeker. Nana Domacongo, Nana Domacongo. Okay, Afakuma, Afakuma, sorry, Abigail.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh yeah, are
Yeah.
you on admin? Are you on admin?
Let me check.
Check a let me see. But on one year, or my meeting in a head, so which one meeting with Pakona? Fantasy or my meeting from a relevant. Fantasy with Pakona says, I either pop here, but put me
Yeah,
allowed to
mute me.
speak.
Yeah.
Allowed to speak or put me allow me to speak.
It says mute for me.
Okay. Then no admin. Nana Domacongo. Abby Jones, right? Abby,
Yeah, no, I'm saying, yes.
only Abby, no.
Debbie. I'm saying, dream chase and the seeker.
The teacher, so I don't know. So, over you. But anyway, go ahead. Okay, Gina, you wish my cousin. I brought my to whom I.
Good evening, family.
Yeah, evening.
Please, I hope I'm being heard. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Patrol, my question is, I'm a new member here, but I've listened to a couple of your teachings, and
Mm.
the one that talks about who we are, like we being a soul, like a spark of light that we emanated from the source.
Uh-huh.
I've also heard before that our bodies, like
Oh, she's muted, though. I don't know. Gina, yeah, continue.
please, can you hear me? Yes.
Can you
Please, I am. Yes. So I've listened to the teachings where you say we are souls that we emanated, like a spark of light that we emanated from the source.
mm.
And I've also heard that these are bodies, like Teacher Ita you normally refer to as the avatar or a machine. These are bodies were created by some beings who came here some time back and all of that. So my question is that how before those beings came to this earth to create this avatar body or something, how was the earth like? Were there other beings on this earth? Uh, if they were
Yeah.
beings like human being, or were they animals or whatever? And I don't get it how this body or the avatar were created by other beings and a soul will come and live in it. I don't get it. Those beings were are they God like the story of creation in the Bible, like the Adam and Eve something.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Okay. Okay. So first of
Please.
all, with your question, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So yeah, there were no number of beings. I think we are the humans. Yeah, it's also I think 77 or so. Um, Amadagaya has hosted as a beings who are here, who incarnate here on this planet to have physical experience. Okay. So those beings, right? As we're talking about, they came to create human beings. Now, some of these things um we are being confused about the idea of God. We think God is, the one who created, all this sort of stuff. So when somebody says, "Hey, it was a being who came to create this," it sounds a little bit in the head. So you need to understand that everything is all about consciousness, okay? And about state of consciousness. And these beings are so powerful to the extent that we call them God, okay? But they are not the one who created everything. Because of what the molecular things they can do with their consciousness, like creating different planets, creating different suns, creating all this sort of stuff. We equate them that they are God. And that was the same recording that they did record in the Bible, calling them the gods, the Elohim, the sons of God. The angels came from heaven and fled with the humans on earth. And because of our programming on religion, we have this no idea that they are so powerful beings or somewhere in heaven that the picture they draw in our mind's eye, okay? It gives us different perception about that. So when someone is saying, "Oh, this being came to create us" and all this sort of stuff, now I like it doesn't, we thought these people were in heaven. Okay, so these beings are actually on this physical plane, okay? And you can't read this physical plane. I think maybe you're a beginner, so you get to understand that. So this being came on this earth, you see, and the human avatar, okay? They are beings, even they are Ablofono, they can even do it. They can clone people. So they have the ability to create an avatar, a container, or as you were mentioning, let's use the word avatar that can hold soul inside. Okay, so this physical body is just an avatar that the soul is just using to have experience in this physical plane. So these beings, they are so much advanced in state of consciousness. They are so much powerful that they can do all this. We in our level, that is in our level. It is so much powerful. That is why we call them gods. We really worship them, and it is fine. Okay. So these people, they are very powerful that they can create the avatar. They can take like the animals and all this sort of stuff. So we find out that all these people we are calling gods and all this big was not actually the one, the big, the the source who created everything. It was actually beings or souls like us who are so much advanced in technology and in knowledge and in consciousness, okay, who were doing all this sort of stuff. But we mistaken for them as the source because our consciousness is not at their level and we perceive them to be gods and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, these beings are wrong. And I think we have the Anunnakis, they are good in creating avatars. Um, we have the Greys, they are good in creating an avatar. Okay. Yeah, so these beings are around. And you were saying you were confused and you were a beginner. So don't worry. We will expand more on you to understand, to expand your awareness, to expand your perception about the universe, okay? So that you understand all this sort of stuff, okay, of what is happening. Because we thought, oh, Nyankopo Nebo, oh, Nyankopo Nebo, different planets. But that was not the case. It was these like us who was so much advanced in technology and all this sort of stuff who created it. But we mistake them for God because of our we need the forming, okay? Yeah, so also you're a beginner. So as time goes on, we will get and explain this stuff for you so that everyone will get to understand it. I don't know if your question, Metinia and Samawa. Yeah,
Oh, yes, yes.
yeah,
And then you also said that when you say so, we don't personalize it because it doesn't have a form or a figure or something. So
mhm.
does that mean that the universes, the multiverses, and the other stuff in Nano, they're all also emanated from the
Yeah,
source? I mean,
mm, yeah, that is it.
this like the sparking out. So they are
Yeah,
also all souls or
yeah,
something.
yeah, they are all
Okay.
conscious, okay, and which is having experiences in this physical reality or different universes. And since souls we are so powerful, we cannot come here without formulas. How can we even have an experience? That is why the bodies are there. That is why animal bodies are there. So souls comes in. That is why trees are there. You see, that's why the human bodies is there. The man and the female, male and a female, and all this sort of. These are all an avatar that so is using to have interaction in this physical reality. Okay, you understand?
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Okay, thank you very much.
okay, okay. Yeah, survivor.
Um, Hello.
Yeah,
Lubancho, good evening.
yeah, it is.
First of all, I want to appreciate you for what you've been doing for us. Me try a breathing exercise now, and I think it's helping a lot. First, no, me do na me no, a bone so kasa, but me vie na me focus on my breath. A me mami gain more strength, and mami relax. So when I sleep, I don't feel um pains anymore. Like the way I know me, like I think this is my third time being in the group and 3 weeks now, I think it's helping me. And focusing on the white sheet also, me, but I've not seen the blue thing yet. But me focus was where like me no me na my topic na my film mother.
Yeah.
And me person me this a question though. Like I've heard that nipa ni bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ni soul, they are soulless beings even though they are human, but they don't have souls in them. So how true is that? Is it true that nipa ni bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ni soul ana?
Yeah.
Ether,
Yeah.
Ether, before you come in, let me ask you a quick question. Sister, Mpacho, now say who focusing on what are you focusing on?
Like I use white sheet like paper. Na me the pen I draw like one line on my chin. Now my focus on the dot in between the lines. That is what I do.
Okay. We're talking about white sheet in the pen and now we're focusing on. So I just wanted to clarify. All right, thank you. Ether, over to me. I'll go ahead.
Yeah. So, look, I think this, let me get deep into a little bit deeper. Now, whatever you can imagine, whenever you can think of, whatever you can think of, okay, already exists. That is why you can even think of it. So if you can close your eyes and imagine someone who does not have a soul, it doesn't really existing. That's why you can imagine it, okay? Everything is within the mind, the law of mentalism, okay? Now, you cannot imagine something which is not existent. You only can imagine something that is within creation or within this physical reality we are having, right? Now, it might be happening, it might not be maybe necessarily in this reality, but in another universe or different universe, okay? So, yes, there are beings who does not contain soul. So, look, this body is an avatar. I just said mobile phone, right? And I'm going to the soul near, if I say mobile phone, the other the soul near, the battery, right? Okay. So yeah, there are people who does not contain, who does not have soul, which there is different, most of the time artificial intelligence, which is manipulating them, or sorry, using their physical avatar to have an experience in here. So yeah, there are people who are like that. And we call them NPCs, okay? They said non-player characters. Um, but also, oh, Afakuma,
Yeah, but I don't know, sir. Sister, if she's still here.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, survivor, you there? Okay, I think maybe she's not there. So let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to the next person. Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Hello.
Yeah, her.
Pacho, good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Yeah, Miss me a new member. And then the first time and me participating.
Okay.
But me will be a meditation and kakra. Before no me dreamer. Dream no esi pepe say be a me so that say be within few couple of days not at the corner not happen. But that's me meditating and me go deep into meditation. Now say I say me so dying all right, but many tea I mean kai. It taking me long time. You are make kai some scenes. So I said that aspect, me who is I'm losing it. So now me person me busa na me who say, "Are okay?"
Oh yeah, so I think there are different meditations on board for people to do, but not all meditations give every meditation has purpose for you. Okay,
Okay.
it's not a technique. It is designed for you to enhance a certain aspect of you in a way. Some people do mindfulness. Some people like to quiet the mind, silence the mind. Some people just do it to uh, release stress, release depression, release anxiety. So, which form of meditation are you doing? Which form of techniques and which
Usually,
specific target?
I am a tired guided meditation, and most of the time they may any third eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah. So don't worry. Some of the abilities, some here can. So I can also die now. I think the other time you treat him there. Oh, your banner better sleep on your left side. Okay, you're not born
Yeah.
to increase your remembering and your lucid dreaming ability. It is being
Mm,
proved by scientists on more way or more experiment on here, and then you can also you see learn how to have a dream journal
yeah,
to write your
Nancy,
dreams.
Metro. I
And
have
then
one now.
to have an affirmation when you're about to sleep to say to yourself to remember your dream,
Okay.
when you wake up. Okay. And especially sleep on your left side. Okay.
Okay.
And you start to remember the dream. Wow.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Julius Owusu, you can speak. Julius Owusu.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Me chacha abusuafo nyinaa.
There's
And
also far.
it's a very big thank you to all our teachers on this platform. Me pacho me question no titi a. Yenua bai bisa say avatar na anase yewo nipa ya yewo wiase mu yi. Yewo nipa without soul. Eno no once no na kire madwen kakra say eba say yete ni say yehome ya yehome no ene ne okra ote mu a, which is the soul called brofono beka say ni soul no a. Omo na omo so kan ho wo wiase mu na omo ni soul no. Does it mean say how is it? Omo so home ya na omo do omo home.
Okay, so also but also see us nipa body, you need to sort of see yourself from different angle. Body is like a machine, okay? Nanotechnology, bio nanotechnology, okay? In a very advanced form. Internet data one and one kasa na akeka nneɛma abom. We have cells which is working on their own. We have the heart, more like you call it the engine, you know. As a machine, you need air, you have pressure, also taking air in, air out, one taking usili or it will produce more pressure on the body because there's an energy that needs to come out. And see, you need air to get into your body to cool the system out. And then there would have to be an air that will have to come out from all the energy air now sucking in the coil. You need to come out so that you get another one in. And you know, so usi won not pressure be above the general and make percent possible because it's systematical. Right? It is working in a systematical way. So everything is working way. So it's more like a mechanical in nature. Okay. So anything that you want to do, almost need to take over the mind. The people make not possess the mind to work the body without the soul being even able to do anything about it. Right. So the body, is an advanced machine. My main kind is a very advanced machine. Okay. It is just an avatar. Okay. And see, these beings, they have a way or making the same process the soul can actually, the soul is using to make the body work. And Femana Yahomeno is just to keep the body working. The Femana has nothing to do with the soul. It is not the soul, and Femana near the soul. Okay, the soul is just the energy. I just said the battery name and the cosm. So we breathe in, we breathe out, is to keep the system working in harmony. So when you go to the Buddhists or the other way, they talk about the breath, how to breathe. Anything I said, well, you should be baby, and I say your system override here. To take a very long deep breath. We take deep breath now, not calming the system down. You see, the same thing is that you're afraid in your words and maybe you're going to find the above, necessarily to not cool the system down when the system is overheating. Okay, so the breath, is only to keep the body, going or keep the mechanics of the body flowing in that order. Okay, yeah, so that is what the breath mostly does. Anything else, who's really the breath now? Not system, I override it. Now, yeah, most now, anything else, obi me out, come on, because the system starts to break down. I just said there, I don't know. Make a machine you used to find, anyway. So, anything else, obi kakao, yeah, most of the system not override it, not break it up. Okay, so the consciousness is just there, like a battery, using the body to do. Okay, and there is other mechanism the body now is using on its own to keep that body going, like the breath. Everything like in meditation, among for meditation, they talk about breathe in, breathe out. Into the amount of focus on rhythmic breathing. The more actually breathing in a certain interval, no, it helps the system to work in a certain way, be it more mystical experience and other different experiences. Okay, so the breath is just to help keep the body going. So these people, no, all they need is to locate where the source is, like the battery initial. No, mama, that artificial intelligence will come in and power that body for the body to work. But if the body have that power, into the francophobia, necromancy or something, where they can call the dead, you can will to my friend and will be a possessed body, no, from the from the astral. Now the body can work with my casa, and fully because yeah, or can see I know sorry or casa we are no top of no. Yeah, it is the astral phone. Where you body now, where you know film, bad in film, what about the bad to the same, ever since I was cool, you free man, I say, okay. So this is how they do it. This is how they use it to do. Okay. So yeah, the system can breathe. But I just said their phone. What the battery na share mo screen any beba, key pass any beba, unless if their key pass necessary, things start to work automatically. Meaning say ka from over to my bro for. I more like a loop as a systematic. If you have the energy and everything attached from energy in your buffer, which is the consciousness, or any form of energy that can produce the same energy as the consciousness of the Bible sharing the a bit shame na assassin, nobody now assassin, in assassin home. It will hear cry. You will on crown be almost Mushu will be our done as a crabby as will be on your the first skin. The moment the soul the body start breathing naturally on its own. Everything starts to work, the blood starts to flow naturally. Okay. Julius, but what I said.
But Matthias here, na my confused kakra. Say, I feel mama ya tia say enye hu me no na okra ne dia. And I think say ya dada ya chepa
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
say from the very beginning no sa na ete no.
yeah. So the idea is the from here stands against the Buddhists now. They have the idea of the breath, the pranayama, whatever. The whole idea is that you can use the breath to control how the body works, how the body moves, how the body behaves. Okay. Anytime somebody said the breath is the life, whatever. So the more you can utilize or breathe consciously or breathe in a certain way, it have an impact not on the soul but on the body. Okay. So they just I don't know why the kind that the breath is whatever, the breath is just you are using the breath to control the body to make the body mechanism of the body work in a harmonious way, in a fresh way. The thing I think that the Omo quoting is that it is the breath of life. Because how you can control your breath and all this sort of have an impact on your body, not on your soul or your consciousness. Your consciousness is infinite, okay? And you only breathe in this physical body. We are on the causal plane, you or the consciousness does not breathe. There's no breathing. Breathing only happens in this physical body. Okay. Yeah. And I think the reason why I'm kind of answer home is easier, when there's no breath, the so maybe they can connect that, the breath is the life, because if the breath is no more, the person dies. Maybe that is the reason why your book connecting is that. Julius, but what I say?
But me clear pa. Thank you so much. When we say we are very big enlightening and I'm there, so keep on. Blessing, more blessing to you guys.
Okay. So who else? Last person, and then we can continue with whatever the lessons. I think today is for the beginner. We are going to do the beginner lessons. We are starting for now. Kwabena Destiny. I know Kwabena Destiny is on the intermediate. Kwabena Destiny, who intermediate, so I'm going to leave you for now. But I got two people. Like a year 4 minutes for the Gina and survival. I'm going to go start question. So let's go to Gina again. Gina.
Okay, teacher. I've also learned that we are souls who came for an experience here. So like the earth here is like a school. So, and then I learned that the soul, no, we weren't created, we've existed. So we are not bounded by time or whatsoever. So, my question is, me a soul. So that means I've existed before creation. So I understand creation, or probably I was there before creation. So I know it. So why would I also take it upon myself to come and experience creation again? And
Yeah, I think
my next question too is, uh, please come again.
continue.
Okay, so if we are here for an experience, does that mean that sorry to say, those mad people that we see them on the street, it is also another soul who says, Mimi, so this is my path that I am coming to experience on this earth. We be experiencing madness or whatsoever. Yes, I understand that if the who says someone is insane, I wouldn't have known that I am sane or something. Yes, I get it. But obi so you kind of say be honest, take it upon yourself. So Miss Mababi experience this journey on earth as a soul. The last one is that I also heard this from your teachings that we have negative entities around us. It's those negative entities,
Hello.
or
Oh,
more feed on an energies and whatever the agenda is. And you also so contract say, oh, yes, hello. Please,
yeah.
can you hear me?
As a next, yeah, continue.
Hello, please, can someone hear me?
Yeah, we can
So
hear
please,
you.
where did I get to? I think my second question.
Yeah, continue with what you were saying because
Okay, I think I was. So where did I get to? And now TVBR.
the TV are just as a wood
Okay,
delay
so
internet.
my last question was that. Oh, so what TVBR there? Then I think that's all.
Okay, so I think some of your questions today's lesson will be answered. But yeah, I think the mad idea. No? Look, um, we are here to have an experience, okay? As one can here. So, what is an experience? Experience is whatever one everyone is going through is an experience, right? Whatever everyone is doing is an experience. Being rich, being a king, a prostitute, a bedrocker, a mad person, a sick person. So unayeka, so free temu, I don't know. So to Somalia, so you Brody, so you to I don't know. There are trillions of experiences on it. These are all experiences, okay? And so we are here to have those experiences. Okay. So these experiences where we are having every experience is an experience consciousness and having. Consciousness does not um um there is no an experiences be a consciousness does not like. Every experience is consciousness, everything everyone is experiences piano is part of the experiences we are here to have. So yeah, someone may be rich, someone may be poor, someone may be mad, someone these are all sort of experiences. And through our lifetime on this planet, or on this creation, these lower worlds will come on. So as we go through numerous sorts of experiences, okay? Some of you in your past life you were a tree, you were an animal, or maybe the future you may learn how to recall your past life. So all these experiences are in creation, and souls are picking on these characters, okay, or these experiences, upon themselves to go through to realize who they are. Okay. So we go through these numerous experiences. So yeah, someone may be poor, someone may be mad. It is part of the game. Maybe okay, some of us in our past life we were mad before. It's part of the experience. Okay. So yeah, all these experiences are part of the whole game, are part of the whole thing. So someone may experience this, someone may experience that, someone will experience it. It's all part of it. Okay. So consciousness is just here to have an experience, and whatsoever the experience it, consciousness is done for it. And there's no good or bad to the experience. Maybe in here you can say, oh, your man, oh, and then what done, and at the end of course, whatever. Maybe you feel pity for that person, or you feel pity or sorry, maybe use the word sorry for that consciousness, or for that you feel sorry for consciousness going through that experience. But consciousness does not care whatsoever. What consciousness knows that it is an experience it is having. You see? So through numerous experiences we have, that's where we come to realize ourselves of who we are so as consciousness to get to our place and to realize who we are. So Gina, don't worry, some of your questions will be answered based on the lessons you have today. I don't know where Gina is. Gina, I think the time is going. So maybe the first part.
Yes.
Okay, don't worry. You will
Okay.
answer.
Okay.
I think your time we are found that. So the rest, move on my way after the lesson. You all get with different questions. The normal time up. My mom will some questions. Yeah, try questions and answers. So I think we need to move on to lessons. That's how we keep on asking questions. See, I think Jean and the rest on my first day no mobile, but we didn't carry lessons on questions and answers. I'm around for questions today. So we are moving on to the lesson. Today was supposed to be lessons, but people are just asking questions. So I think the time is already up. So we are moving forward. So what we are going to learn today is what we call the anatomy of consciousness. I think some of the beginner lessons maybe you were able to get what is an anatomy of consciousness, where we talk about what is consciousness and who we are as a soul. I think you're kind of and some of us you don't have the knowledge or we don't have the awareness of it or the perception of it. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to talk about the anatomy of consciousness. We talk about soul. We talk about awareness. We talk about attention. Maybe tomorrow we'll continue with maybe awareness and attention. But today we're going to do so and just general anatomy of consciousness. Okay. Yeah. So I think most of the videos, which is for the beginner lessons, more sharing and I think that will help you to get more understanding about this. It's the same thing you're going over, but you add a little bit into it. Okay. So consciousness, as we always say, you see, we are the spark. Okay, because a spark about mentality and among classes. We want to say, oh, so kind of, I need to choose home. That is like who we are. Okay. That is what we expect. Because a spark, so I'm just using that. The topic and action, so I'm just here when I say we are spark of the soul or spark of the isness. Okay. So we all came from the source. And actually, we are the source. And the source is us at the same time. Okay. It might sound paradoxical, but I think you get to the understanding. So we as consciousness, everyone comes from the source. We are all one. That is why we have the universal law of oneness. Everything is one. And because everything is one, literally everything is one. Okay. So we all come from the same source. So that we are more like a spark of it. Okay.
Itambacho o voice down bit me.
Ita. Hello, Ita.
Yeah, this is Ita.
Ita, what you mean? Tisana me phone no for app ntino. Okay, bibia ekwasu die na me ka se bibia fresh e go die bibia ekwasu die. Me call back na madum na so me phone akoto settings bia ma na bodam. Why? Okay, nti uno so you see here phone a year piece me patch you nya san so apija voice na kakra man why?
Okay. I think this
Okay.
my disconnect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now why did me call back as samba why do the to also?
Okay. So
Okay, bye.
yeah.
But
Set. What's it? Okay.
Not set a car about voice, no. So it's all set.
What's it?
Not all car about
me
voice
back
was low.
you see now a faint power voice never cheated.
You see the say?
Yeah.
Um,
It is
The
okay.
same
You can
patch
talk now.
down. Now voice no see
okay. Yeah. So yeah, as for consciousness, right? We all come from the source. And maybe you may not understand some of this stuff, but as long going, you get to the understanding. And I think when we go to all religion, I think that will some of them, most of you come from Christian background. So we are well, you begin here, or my you see the sons of God, right? So, and I think one quotation is when I think Sika used to say, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word become flesh, which is us, right? So, we are the source, we are it, and it is us at the same time. Okay, and that is the reality of who we actually are, and that is one of the secrets of the whole stuff. And some of us, we are walking around, we don't know who we are, we don't know our worth. Into because and all this sort of stuff. I decided we're forgetting about our royalty, we're forgetting about our power within us. You see? So yes, that is who we are as consciousness. Okay, we come from the source. We contain the quality, okay, and we contain the qualities of the source. And I always say we are quality, we are quantity, and as quality as the source. The only thing between us and the source, okay, is only state of consciousness. And maybe a friend is state of consciousness, because you've not get to the level. I decided here, Obi class 1, no class 5. Class 5 did not do my BA. Although I'm a student, right? But I don't know do my BA. In a way, no one in your pet, but we are the same. We are students, but one in your pet in state. It in India, no in your pet. The ban conscious in India, me Medina Hama at the offensive state of consciousness, level of awareness or level of Indiana, the source have. We don't have it, but we are spark of it. We are the same as it. It is us and we are it at the same time. The only difference is that we don't have the awareness of the self. So at the top of the game, when we get self-realization and God-realization, we become the same as the source. And we start to work with the source as a co-worker with the source. Okay? So that is that very power, right? We want everyone to come to the understanding of it. You see? And this power is what some of us, we don't know it. You see? And Omo Minimum is using it, some kind of few know the knowledge, and the masses will suffer. But everyone is entitled to everything. No one is special. Will be Anna, Otusi will be Noja will be. These are all human constructs. Everyone is the same. You all come from the same source, if you understand it. But when we come to this physical state, anyway, home, and I will above money and the idea, making us thinking, making us, get the awareness of how small we are in the cosmos. You see, all this division, you see, making us not realize who we are. So we always give our power, and it is a construct they always make in our society, so that we will give our power outside of the self. Right? Because they always make you focus on something outside, which is more powerful than you, making you believe they are more powerful than you. But at the core of every being, so in Yami, so I whatever, the same energy making that person
or that being who that person is, the same energy is that energy is, running through you. It's the same energy. It's the soul. It's the consciousness. That is the uniqueness of, all this sort of stuff. That is that power, the power source. That is it. And we all have it. We all are consciousness. But the only difference is that some of them have attained a little bit of state of consciousness. And I think we are living in a lot of duality, as we all know, good and bad, yin and yang, male, female. So some of the people, they use it to conquer others. They use it to manipulate others. So when we come to our teaching or our mission, okay, and all this sort of, we are here, is to make us realize who we are as a soul, who we are as consciousness. And I think the intermediates for Noah, when they started, all this sort of stuff, like readings, papers, knowing what someone is doing, knowing what it is going on someone's life, and no more money supernatural, making us think they said they are people be selected by the universe. I don't know why the universe will select some people, and because there's no selective anyway, because we are all one, making us think they are people who are more powerful than us. But all these powers or all this knowledge or all this ability they have, everyone is privileged to. We cannot do it. And some of us start doing the practices. Oh, they start to get all this sort of stuff. Be like, hey, start doing everything, but they are making it so much scary, making us, programming. You ever get into how they program the mind, making us think that people are powerful, people are out of this. And also you win if I drew way share one way and all this sort of stuff, making us think and say there's something bigger than, I think all religions say it. Christian or switching the way this message. Now let me go back again. I'll come back. Now, the source is in everything. Now listen very carefully. We are not here to say Christian spirituality and no. Everything is part of the whole. There's no difference to the whole thing, okay? Based on your consciousness, spirituality, consciousness, making us think there's a separation. But actually, everything is part of existence, okay? There's nothing outside of existence. Everything is part of the source. Everything is part of us. We are everything at the same time. So either Christian, Muslim, Islamic, tradition, whatever, it's part of the whole game. It's part of the whole system. So out of them, although some of them have control mechanisms or whatever to control people, slavery, whatever, but the essence of the source, the essence of the essence, the essence of existence, is in everything. So even when you take Christianity as or say whatever is within you is more powerful than whatever is outside. When we go to the Buddhists, they always say it. They will go to the Hindus, they always say it, and the Muslims too, they always say it. So this message is within everything. It's within that very bottom line that it is all about you. It is what is actually within you. And if you can ignite, okay, no matter what ifs or your home, whatever, at young forever or whatever, or the person cannot, because we all carry the same power. Listen, we all carry the same power. We are all at the source, and the source is us. The same energy is in everything. The difference is that some of the beings have been able to realize that power within them. And when we can start to realize that power, then we are everything at the same time. There's nothing to be afraid of. No one can do. These are all mental programs. They make us think, oh, we are small, we are this, so that they can take control of us. You see? So get back to consciousness as who we actually are. You see? So when we come here on this path now, we always want you to get the understanding of it. Okay? And get to know yourself. Because most of us, we don't actually have the realization. And we've been programmed and a vampire and a via bencho and all this sort of stuff programming you, because all Noma and a via and a home whatever. Okay. So it means we are not right. It seems most of the Newman are see away and a way and a way. So it isn't there any unique something about us. Why? Why is it that these people have so much power over us? We cannot do anything or say, so jolly, so be or so jolly, and all this sort of stuff, just to protect himself from some entity or whatever. So all these teachings, all this, and your mama for canon, furthermore make us decrease our power. Furthermore, don't make us realize who we are. But the matter of the whole stuff is that everything is within us. We are the most powerful thing that exists. It's more like we've just forgotten about ourselves. And when we can ignite that power, we don't need any external thing. We don't need to put anything to protect ourselves. You can set an intention. Nothing can happen to me today or whatever for my or whatever it's going to take. Nothing's going to happen because you know through who you are as soul, as consciousness. Because whatever the person is going to do is within you, and you are that thing at the same time. You see? So, the anatomy of consciousness and who we are as a soul. And when some of you will come to the beginner lesson, we want you to get that deep down knowledge about the self rooted within you and always ponder upon it. And let's see your life, how it's going to be. Just have the awareness, the perception that everything is within you. You are the source and the source is you at the same time. And go on in your life. Now, just go on your daily basis. Just have that inner awareness and see what is going to happen. You say things to come to existence because the moment you start to realize that, you start to have that awareness on you, what is happening is that you're starting to tap into that power because you realize it and now you've becoming it. You see? So that is the nature of who we are as consciousness. That we are as quality and as quantity. Listen, quality and as quantity. As the source. What the source used to create the whole entire universe out of imagination. We all have imagination. Anyway, I don't want to get into imagination. We'll get there. You see? So every little power within the source, every little power within the essence, every little power within the one that creates the all. Okay? That very power lies within us. And then we need to, because our programming, we need to get into certain practices, some of this stuff to get to realize that or to get to ignite that power within us. Okay, so that is nature of consciousness of who we are as a soul. We are as quality, we are as quantity, as the source. Every power, all the there's not even nothing powerful than you. Because you are, please, I'm not talking about your physical body. And you're not American. Okay, I'm talking about the real essence, the real self. There's nothing powerful than it. You see? And some of us, we've mixed us always we've always made to forget about that power by the use of the mind. Now you're better talking about the mind too. Now today is the consciousness and soul. You see? And so, or consciousness, we are beyond time and space. We are better time and space, moment to time and space as because where we come from, there is no sense of time. Now I think there's a man for I think the common sense, I think around the mission at the back as it was why there's a creation, there have to be a creator. And then it gave to the right of the question. And yeah, then one about Yankopon, and I don't want Yankopon, once the boy Yankopon. But because once there is a your phone, not the your phone. Once they were in the way, so then it gets your there's no end to the whole stuff, right? But it makes a certain elements. I think it's good they use that part of going to explain for people to get to a level state of consciousness. But that is not what it actually is. For example, we were never created. Okay? Now, we need to understand, sir, when you talk about creating something, we are talking about time. We are starting from a beginning to an end. Okay, so but yeah, they will fear. You're free and shall see now they are praying. So there's a sense of time. So I think they are just on the mind and the logical reasoning and all this. So they don't get into the mystical way. Okay, so existence itself, there's no outside of existence. There's no existence didn't come from. Existence is always being existence. There's no beginning to it, and there's not gonna be an end to it. Okay. Now, if I'm on here, don't worry. As time goes, you get to understand it. The reason being is that time. We forget to add I think Einstein the bio concept the fourth dimension is time, right? It is time because it is only within time we have start and stop. We have beginning and the ending. But where we come from, or who we actually are, let me use where we come from as conscious, or where the realm of the source, there's no time. So there's no beginning, there's no end. It has always been existed. And because okay, I'm a little bit confused. How is it that there's not even a start at all? Yes, that is it. Because we in a physical 3D mind, some of us we try to, Anna is funny, but although you have different state of consciousness and different state of awareness, some of us, you try say, you do in India 3D knowledge or 3D we try to use it to explain the whole entire creation, how we are sitting out here, into how I work creator there. Once there is a creator, how there is a creation, there have to be a creator. I'm like, why there's existence, there must be a creator, right? And it works to a certain level. On the physical 3D, it worked. Okay, because 3D, we have time, we have beginning, we have start and stop to the whole thing. So think the people they have to be a starting and have to be an ending. Okay, so sin will be any I didn't want one day. They have to be a beginning of the idea. So the beginning of idea means that open at the buyer or something then bring it out. Okay, but what they forget is that it is the third value or the third really is time. It is only time that give the right of starting and stop. That give the right of okay, if this one exists, then one a year, which means that we are trying to go back in time to see how it all started. Okay, so then when a year and they are then once in a year once in a year do a year no. But what we are forgetting is that there's a certain dimension, there's a certain state of consciousness where time, beginning and ending does not exist. So whatever is existing within that realm has always been existing or has always been in existence. There's never been, it was never created, right? And sometimes when you start to do contemplate, how is it even possible, right? Because you are trying to use your 3D mind to understand the greater reality of how this existence actually is. Okay, so where we come from, there's no ending. So the source, Senko because okay, source will hold there. Nyankopon, let me use Nyankopon, whatever. Nyankopon, one born Nyankopon. Because once Nyankopon or one there, also been a born, right? Because we think there is a beginning of it, right? But there's no actually beginning. There's no actually time. So there's no actually the point where it is starting or be or it has always been existing. And maybe Montiasia, don't worry, as time goes on, maybe you I say a little bit into the intermediate, but I'm trying to chip it in. Montiasia, don't worry, we'll get to a little bit upper when I'm okay. So where we come from, there's no sense of time and space. We are beyond, let me show you, we are beyond time and space. I don't think that we can project our consciousness to different reality. Because because of time and space are time, emre, and a space. Dabre. Say for Obu America, no Obu US. So Obu Ghana, no Obu Obu America, no Obu, sorry. So Obu Ghana, no Obu US, Obu UK. That space in a dome terminal. We are beyond that space. So we can project our consciousness beyond that space. We can exist in that space. And actually, in our true essence, we exist at every places at the same time. We are everything at the same time. In our very true essence of who we are. And I think there was a movie, Lucy, where the girl locking a brain into 100%. I think they were just where the girl said she's everywhere at the same time. Your friend will be Lucy. Say, be a movie, a post, no be a could. Or say, I'm everywhere. At the end of the movie, I'm chatting on. Also, where are you? Want us to know? I'm everywhere at the same time. Okay. So as time goes on, we will get to the other understanding. So where we come from, there is no beginning. Then, because where we come near physical body, and make one thing, please. I'm talking about it. So the physical body is in creation. It's bound by space and time. Okay. So there's a beginning to the physical body, and there's an end. I think we all know people die to the end of the physical body, but for the consciousness, we have always been existing. There's no beginning to the whole thing. Okay. So that's who we are. Okay. And it's quite interesting when we start to realize it, and then our perception of this universe start to change. Now everything is about perception, you see. Okay, please, sorry. Someone did call me. So everything is about perception, you see. So that is consciousness for you. Now we'll get into awareness and attention, okay, so that people will get to the understanding. But today we want to just talk about consciousness, about who you are as a soul. You get to know the knowledge of the self. And you can't get to the knowledge of the self. You're not talking about numerology, palmistry, now your fear, then your Saturday, now your astrology. These are all this is not you. This is the ego self, as people say it. You are not Capricorn or you on your bar, on your bema, consciousness who we actually handle. We are genderless. Gender is within creation. Okay, it's part of the system. Okay, we are genderless. We are just pure energy. Okay, when you're bar, when you're Capricorn, when you're all this, so we will find my purpose. I want to find who I am. No, take care of me. The birthday, DNA, and numerology, and all that. This never defines you. It only maybe defines your physical body or your physical existence. You see, it never defines your soul. Your soul is beyond time and space. So what is Capricorn or numbers has an influence on your soul, you see. So when I say find the knowledge of the self, that's not what we are talking about. No. Knowledge of the self is when we try to realize who we are, that we are everything at the same time, and everything is within us. And we can visit to every universes. We can go to different planes of existence. Okay, we can manifest stuff. It is more like a power that it is within us, that we can go from, close your eyes and project from different realm into different realm. Get to experience it. You see, get to know that everything is us at the same time. That I'm you, you are me. And because now, when I say everything is the one, I'm not saying about only humans. So, India, flowers, we are one. Everything is one. We are it at the same time. So the consciousness, we are the source, and the source is us at the same time. So there's a secret, there's a source. I think the other time, Mini Institute, now we are doing bilocation, right? And then I was using him to explore. I was doing the practice so that he can explore the source, right? Or get to know the source, or get to the source realm. And there were so messages that came from the source to him. Now, what happened was that, you see, there's a trick to the whole game. You see, because we think the source is somewhere. Okay. Some of us, we think, oh, we need to go and look for the source. Oh, the source is an external. Oh, the source is somewhere. The source is also over heaven or whatever people think. But the trick is that I think, now let me use Christian Bible, right? I think, well, it's a one yama. What is this statement? So what it is saying is that the source is everything, everyone at the same time. There's no individuality. There's no searching for it outside. It is within and everything at the same time. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to the source. When I want to get money, if I want to my marriage to go through instead of praying for supernatural stuff. That is why it has infused its essence in everybody. So maybe me a teacher, or be a carpenter, or be a astronomer, or be on when will be a farmer, will be a hello,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Aha. So these are all aspects of the source. So if you want to talk to the source, or if you want to know who the source is, it is everyone at the same time. You see? So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to the source. I'm talking to myself at the same time. It is me at the same time. So it is everyone, everything at the same time. But there's a tricky, it is a mystery that you need to unlock that power. You need to unlock that tricks or that ahuntasam, that hidden truth. That it is you and me, abuana hunono, akoko, edwan, whatever. It is it. Now the source is it. It is it. And yet she or he to say it. People are source of your bar, the God is a female, whatever. I don't know where they get all this knowledge from. You are trying to personify it. It is only creation that we have male or female. We have duality, or bema, good, evil, darkness. All this. I think people will use and say the universe come from darkness. All this sort of stuff, right? Because you are still operating in duality. We live beyond duality. We are not in male or female, good and evil. We live beyond that. So the source is just an energy, just an energy field. That is who we are, our essence. When I'm saying source, I'm talking about everybody. We are that. We are just an energy. Okay? We are not a gender. We are not male or female or whatever it is. Okay? So, sorry, please, I'm coming. Yeah. Okay? So the source is in everything at the same time. Is everything at the same time. You see, enti nimdianka obia be here dia bibia no nimdianka the source is embodied no. Wachicha mo bibia and everyone have it. But there is that illusion, okay? That illusion that it is somewhere, it is an external, it is a separate entity. Engineer, I think the Christian and other religion, they talk about love your neighbor as yourself. So what it is saying is that if you want to search for it, it is everyone at the same time. And it is you at the same time. So if you want to talk to it, that issue you want to talk to, find the one, because it is embodied that the aspects, our name that in it will be more about your environment. Go and talk to that person. Or if you want to talk to it, talk to yourself, because you are it at the same time. There's no externalization. Okay, maybe it sounds paradoxical, but people will get to the end. I think some of you understand what I'm saying when you get to the question and answers. I'm waiting my answer. Okay, so when we say consciousness, that is who we are. We are it and it is us at the same time. There's no externalization. It is everything at the same time. Okay, and it is in everything at the same time. So whatever you can, you can stand and speak at a distance, because it is you at the same time. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave there. I think maybe people will get confused, but anyway, I hope so. Will be answer. You see. So that is consciousness. That is who we are. Okay. This is just part one. The Baba part two to expand more. We don't want to load people's head with different all this sort of stuff. So when we get this knowledge, you are the powerful thing that exists, that it is. So there's no demon, there's no Beye, there's no angel, God, whatever it is, making you feel, making us give them power, making us think they are more powerful than us. This illusion starts to cease. You see? And you know you everything at the same time. And nothing can actually hurt you. In that very knowledge itself protect you out of everything. That knowledge itself. Okay. And that knowledge itself. Please, I'm coming. Hold on. I think I'm on for joining then. Seek out you should meet those who come among back in new. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. So I think anyway, part 1 for now. Unless people, I don't know how far people are taking this. And then because this is a beginner lesson, just very, very beginner basic stuff. So let's now find more time for the questions and answers. And then we'll continue tomorrow with the part 2. This is the part 1. We don't want to overload people with different stuff. So if Obinti BBS Obit Mebuza or be per clarification on something, a person can ask. Okay, Elizabeth.
Peter, Pacho before Mbeba inside now. Me was some kakraka.
Okay.
So good evening and welcome. Yada ita yada wase any lesson now for the buyer and thank you for your time. And I hope sir Obia and what from and Obia everybody is getting the understanding. Sir we crown I can want to be via men how man people too much. As the teachings continue, so no, you become to get the whole understanding. But the me person me can say question and answers are you do see a pamocho a person who be so questions bisa about what it has taught us right now. Don't go outside the ochre because so person bisa those questions into first 1 hour for you to ask any questions. By now, no questions now about baby son is about what he teaches. Minimum so be was assumption. Thank you very much.
Let's go. That is a very good reminder. Very good reminder. Thank you. Elizabeth, you can ask your question.
Okay, me pese bibisa u kasa no u ka asɛm bi fa bɛyɛ ho nti u pa kyerɛ sɛ bɛyɛ no exist ɛhɔ menti aseɛ.
I don't think Mika said I don't think Mika something about existing or not existing. I'm saying it's all.
Ba me pese me hu sɛ ɛni hɔ.
No, it's all there. Okay, don't worry. Everything is there. But it is not powerful than you. That is what we want you to say. We want you to know.
Okay.
What we want you to know. Also, we believe that because you're hearing TV, so a programming amount of or whatever it is. But we are saying is that you as consciousness, Elizabeth, what you show is powerful than everything. You are everything at the same time. So no matter what way demon, bay or whatever, when you know who you are as a soul, you live above them. They don't have an effect on you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Oh no, survivor. Survivor.
Yeah, okay. So according to what you said, no, nature said, me versus every me. Just like the mountains, the tree, every humans around, you know. Me, like
Yeah.
when I see them, so when I yell at somebody, that means I've yelled at myself indirectly,
Yeah,
right?
that is it.
Okay. So,
Okay.
in all that you said, no, yeah, my fan is like, it's me. I understand what you said very well. So that means it's me versus every me. I say, Cristiano, me the same between say, it's me. So then now, no, I'll know how to go about it. I will be triggered by anything. There will
Yeah.
be you can maybe it's just me trying to do something to me again.
Yeah,
Right?
that is it.
Oh, okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
So you better part 2. You better change more part year on. You better say this
All right.
brief near the level of understanding, and you know how to go about it. So don't worry. All right. And one no.
Ita
Oh,
mpacho
okay.
me fa
Thank
bibi kakra nka ho.
Okay. Ajo.
Mpacho asɛm na woka no, what you are saying is ɛnyɛ wo nua anaasɛ onipa nkwa na wobo na ɛyɛ we. Sɛ aboa wohu aboa na sɛ wobo no anyɛ hwe na sɛ wobo na wabo wo ho. Wo treat three differently that you are treating yourself. Wohu nsuo na sɛ woyɛ no basabasa. Anything that is around you, everything is you. So we need to pay attention and bring our consciousness there. Say bibia ye, and then we have to treat everything well as we treat ourselves. Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Mr. You can speak. Malayo.
Oh, Ethan, sorry, I think I pressed it by mistake. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Mistake. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Gina.
Yes, teacher. Um, I am trying to picture the whole thing now. I had to say this though we are coming from the society semi say also sometimes in the evening we see these flies with lights. Na I don't know say yes. And I say most of the time now abroad I know they have this floating lights to be omujai into the atmosphere near floating
Yeah.
like some lights. I don't know if
Yeah.
like Sana as I am trying to get that picture. Into maybe say me find say that energy burst forth and yenya sa source and na yechiche mu no. And I say you pinpoint free that energy. No? So I'm asking say wherever that energy is, or the bank now or and answer the source, you pinpoint free a big kai or one answer a big kai or one answer. Nini na ni mu achiche na
Yeah. So
yeah something different. And my next question is, do we have a solar or no dear on picky any form, like on picky anything, and that's all on better be for
Yeah.
an experience, whether here or other worlds now, yeah, one. Do we have
They are.
something like that there?
Yeah. They are souls who have not actually come
Yes,
out,
that's my question.
who have not actually stepped into creation. Okay. And then also, I quite to say, my main scenario. I'd say yes, kind of yes, that spark, is what we are here to do, so that spark, will learn, so that it will start to become that sekina of free mobile. Okay, so you are more like a spark, and that spark is here to learn to realize itself, because it's just a spark. It does not actually know that way, So it is here to know the other side of the veil, so that it is realized its totality. Okay, so yes, there are souls which are not been actually stepped in here before. Yeah, and then I don't your first questions in Ray Kakra. So which yeah.
Now me besides
Yeah, mami can the first question. Okay, Mpacho kasa. Hello.
Okay, now my first question is I have to say, yeah, best day forth.
Yeah. Oh,
yes,
Jenna, me too, come.
I have to say, yeah, best day forth from the source. And I say, me can say tree, me can say, yeah, pine free or bad, yeah, no, no. Do we still have some of that energy there?
Yeah.
And I say, the a full something only teacher any monitor asa.
No. There are some there.
It makes sense.
Yeah, there are some there. There are some who were here and have actually get out of here, which is now which is not here before and part of the source right now. Okay, so both the scenarios is valid.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mami fa kakra kan ho. So open coded word in the Bible. Open coded word in the Bible. Abemo obi are familiar with it. Or say the living waters. That is the living water. So the so plain no, it's like a poneda akrano. So then we souls are like a little drop, in suaeto, now drop. So the whole ocean is still there. And when you come here now, we realize so yes, I call a cobos our ocean. So what you say? And you know, no code yes, living waters. The soul that lived, and the word also there was in the beginning was the word. Said the night church mono. Say the soul no is always existed. It's never been a day that a soul never existed. No, the code the code no Bible. In the beginning was the word. So Ochre was say answer na ye besha ade boase and there was the word, and that word in the honor Christo for getting mad. They get lost in the Bible, everything. We say no church and no say energy. That word, no, say if we reduce that word, you get energy because it cannot be a word without a sound. That is why they say God is light, sound. What you say? And it cannot be sound without light. So, you know, that energy realm, that soul realm, no, is like a pop. And I hear free ma drop on kitten. So the soul plane is still bigger than the whole creation. The soul plane is bigger than the whole because creation is just a flashing of the soul plane. So the source was there before they decided to create this creation. So it's just a bit into now in the coded in the Bible. So when you point to me the Nsayam to football. Just ordinary science bit assassin. They wanted to tell you that a creation is just a full hand. If you compare to that soul realm now, it's just a full hand. That is how it just compares. So there was so many coded words in the Bible as in we are good to go, but because of the and those who brought the Bible is the way they want people to behave. So they coded it. That's why bring penny should be brain. So a little example I'm making the amount.
Okay. So, Gina, are you good?
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Yes,
Why?
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Kobe. Mala will be to my speaking. Now you
Good evening to BBR. Yɛda wase bebree ne Sika. Yɛda wase bebree ne nkyerɛkyerɛ no. Maybe more any question is more like a contribution from so far what we've learned today. And what I want to say is Mr. Tier Free Sika contribution on a percent so maybe become. I who say a po a sukasi. So the cap esa a poa. Or the cap esebia. All the minerals and I work for Cassie no a small part and our fire, you know. And the difference between we and the source, you know. And they say, Ponocasiano is the consciousness. Ekipuana, Akita up is the consciousness. So I was saying it will be your understanding more. Now that awareness. For example, as I said, say now the source, you know, is like a plug. And I work an extension cables and extension cord a hood be. In the say, yeah, Nipano, and answer all the other questions. It be a fridge, it be a microwave. So, a microwave, not say one foul plug, no, and share extension, no more when you're connecting to the source, or it's useless. And the lack of self-realization, young realization, because when you find source, which is the source of energy now, is useless. To the moment now, over connect the plug, the heater to the plug, no. Now if I connected to the source, no one electricity, then the appliances can work well. So that is the consciousness and the realization. So it must be and we thank you say we are bringing this on board. So I urge everybody say obiara so emomodi na obiara fa no ho hyem na asem na not just the listen, but at the same time so no any practice Bible cracker say any doers of the word na it asem na yes we fa ko yemu yenti so kakra me
That is nice. That is nice. That is nice. Kobe, time for the contribution. Who else? Dina, Kunadepa, or begin or intermediate in the MFA. Why? Now, or Kunadepa is your contribution. So Dina, Obitima Castle, or it's by mistake.
Teachers.
Yeah.
Okay, Madam Master. No. It's all this knowledge, Yabasa says, what is making us forget all this? All this
Yeah. So yeah. So no. Your planet will hijack into your bape. Wipe your memory. Our memory have been wiped. Into the okay. Now, also we are your sort of kakra. So you bet you what happens, what is happening in this multiverse we are in. And then you may come and then my bonnet and my papa come, some are slaves and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, our planet and my it is being hunted, okay, and then there's a whole lot going on. Am I intimate realizing our true potentiality and our true power as a human being, okay, or as a soul, okay. So yeah, there is orchestrations behind the scenes for us not to purposefully know all this knowledge, okay. Yeah, but you're getting into that way, okay, in the future lessons about other aliens and other extraterrestrials and other, beings are more influencing our planets and all this sort of stuff, and what is actually going on in this universe. All these games, all this sort of stuff. I think we Ghana and we don't talk about that. We don't get ourselves into those sort of stuff. But don't worry, we'll get there. All right, Dina. Okay. Who else? I think Mama Rose. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Nsato. Isaac Osei.
Yeah.
Isaac. Your tongue gone.
Okay. Madam Wasi Bibre. Mr. Inchira Mamu. Ewo adwuma pa a moyɛ de boa sɛ nipa ahodoɔ bebree bɛsɔre. Meda mo ase bebree.
Okay. Isaac.
Na deɛ mɛka sɛ deɛ moyɛ no monkɔ so anyɛ because meyɛ practices ahodoɔ no ɛna I have had so many experiences ɛwɔ daeɛ mu ɛne kyɛ sɛ ɛdɔɔso meka sɛ mɛka a.
That is nice.
Mɛsrɛ sɛ obiara nyere ne ho na ɔnyɛ because teachers bebree gu online but nneɛma a wɔn ka no ɛha deɛ no yɛ different koraa nti na obiara ma n'ani nkɔ so na yɛnyɛ ne yie na ɛbɛboa yɛn.
Okay. Isaac, time for the contribution. Thanks. Okay. Who else? Celestina Edu. Celestina, unmute yourself and talk. Dear Blue do for more Mike, but so Nakasa. Celestina. Okay. Old soldier. But which more mute you? Mwakasa.
Mpacho Motimenka.
Yatonka pa.
Mpacho Ichio Bibia or platform is so.
It also.
Me Pacho even I may they cut across. Pacho members I waha. Mestre say class na admin one charge free. Say, check other platforms, sir. Me check other platforms. That's my body. But I'm checking other platforms. Beginners. 1,000 Ghana cedis. And now, what say, oh yeah, master yeah, only 2,000. To me now, 3,000 Ghana cedis. I was like, wow. Can they? I mean, I'd make a side. Say, if I say the join the class, now say na obe charge no so free of charge. But say, if you come na so obe emma bibia, and also admin populity. Nti me ma me kasa anwa na me say my enjoy lessons na sa akeke. It's say admin o use data. Na odi ye program we. Was say na mre. It is at least the 10 Ghana city krana. Yeah, what platform ya ubia be senior admin na say 60 kra at least 600 cities which mean that to data. So na be cost na still na class na to me atwa so it's say one day job. And they yeah, I mean I do more chance you be be next week nso ye be sa anti mesre say kakra bi enswa. Ye mo modin na ye contribute bi kakra na admin fan to data na class no so. Which mean cost my year na you de ko say be graduate. This say ya sorry kra na you bet you tight 10% your salary no so. No, nti mesre pa and they are this idea mesre na me and yes admin that was na me sure okay. And no you fan to data. You contribute kakra, you fan boa platform. Actually any bibi kakra be say me can but be as.
Oh, okay. Also, yeah. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Okay. Mama Rose. Mama Rose. The Sika ho.
Amewaha
Okay.
nanka mpesa mbibi kakra bi kire wo soja.
Okay. Okay.
Ya o soja. Wenda wasepa ne wasem no akan na akwana na omo bono no. Akwana na wona twa hwe no oda ho na bisi emfa no ko hospital bisi emfra ambulance bisi enye ne si akwa ba ko so mo hono do kono ma no. Osi muntie de brare kan muntie de brane kan. Abujafo munyina muntie de so jamai kan muntie de so jamai kan ya aha true say in charge because we were sent by the universe to do a job. Nti nim say ade na ye no eye papa in charge because we want to liberate this planet from the hand of darkness. That is our duty. But said na menuane kan yen teacher o use data mama bay oni mo be fama 3 months ya pass mo ko intermediate yen mo fama 3 months near the mo ko advance then one kasa bu hu say yes wo hu na onam wiase. Nti this is what we do. Nti na menuane kan no me ma me kasa anwa no ye no group bi an dey supporting group ɛhɔ no saa afɔ no ɔmayɛ ɔmadwe sɛ ɔmo bɛ support platform we biara no we have group ourselves there abosome biara de bɛfiri hɔ a wopem 50 Ghana 20 Ghana 5 Ghana ne bɛfiri wopem yɛn charge ɛnsɛn osika wo sɛn de yɛn ka nkyerɛ wo biara firi wopem but we ni nyinaa na group yɛ ho on other side ana yɛyɛ saa adwuma no nti me de me nua so gyama ase nti menim sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔka ho wo a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔka ho biara no sɛ wodi meme a meme de wobɛka saa group no na manti bia de wobɛnya yɛnhyɛw yɛmfɔ so 2 months kora wonya bia yɛmfɔ so yɛnyɛ hwee na yɛmfiri yɛpɛm ne yɛnyɛ because we sent by the universe to do this job to liberate this planet. That is our job. Nti nye sika ne hia wa ha but hia data ne nneɛma bi nti no wow open sɛ bia no betima die meme das ita to aso.
Okay. Okay. Mama Rose. Yeah, Mama Rose. Opinion Sabana Asato. I don't know. Mama Rose who ha. Which me return though, but I don't know. Mama Rose.
Okay, ne ubetimi afa Guy Fred, Judith, Ojo Nature.
Yeah, Mama Rose. Oba Johnson. I'm say why. Okay, so Judith and I don't know the Paco bye. Okay, Guy Fred. I think Guy Fred. Yeah, Mama Rose about home. Guy Fred, hold on for Mama Rose, and then Mama Rose. Oh, how unmute yourself and speak. Why?
I'm online.
Mama Rose. Oh.
I think say it ma the or so no kan kasa na anye confusion. Why?
Okay.
Me
Guy
Mama
Fred.
Rose, you know say on meet you know.
Okay. Mama Rose. Yeah, about what's my happy down something. Guy Fred. Bro, bit makasa. Guy Fred.
Yeah, hello. What do you mean, Kara?
Yeah, it's on Kapa, bro.
Yeah, I think about the issue of supporting and because I think that there was one interview and I was here with Nyansa. So you observe about the group and then also is free and all that, and it made me realize that I know that people who are sent to liberate people, other people, and also to serve people, who always want to do it wholeheartedly without thinking of benefits. So I realized that no, this is a very genuine person, and I think that support now, you can was is something that should actually work so that I know listening to people, how the experiences of people and all that. I know a lot of people are benefiting from this, and it is very important that we know that we are being liberated from, all that we knew for all this period, because we need that independence so that we don't depend on anyone and all that. And see, I think I also just add my voice that let's try and then support Senegal. This platform will continue so that a lot of people will benefit from it. Senegal, or at least able to me energize it, Obiana, whatever the aim is, will be achieved. So that is what I want to say, just to also encourage other people to join in to support you guys. Thank you.
Okay. Guy Fred, thanks very much. Thanks. That's super. Okay. Okay. Judith or Celestine. Now, Adrian. Celestina, Pacho, mute your I'm so perfect. When to mute you.
The patcho new comment ni na we bia on journey we ni da no microphone na da honom no. Ube say aba blue bi dem. Odo nsa bosso a sa aba ni be free ho. Na watimi akasa. Why? Tibia we new kama bia won tell you su Telegram. Ani ade a. Odo nsa bosso a ube
I
say
think
ne
so.
ko.
Yeah,
Atense bia
Celestine.
na la no nye makojo nature anasa Celestian
Yeah,
kasa.
Celestine,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Me pacho me wa.
Okay.
Me pacho good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Me pacho me da mpanyinfo me da mo nyina se bebree. Na me experience kaka na me pese me share.
Hey, Celestina, is there no experience? Okay.
Na I say me share the blue circle. Na me share kakra ba meni na meni ha me. It mean share di bebree. Me share kakra na me ya. It me be jaye na me di programs na lessons na ya sua no. Mede me phone to speaker na metietie bi nti na ayɛ sɛ m'ani kum nti ayɛ sɛ menda nso o na mehu asa sɛ me so no asɛ biribi apue fi me mu ba na mada na menna ayɛ deeply na ayɛ sɛ mebɛtɔ ayɛ sɛ dan no mu nyinaa ayɛ sɛ metwa me ho ayɛ sɛ me so no twa ne ho wɔ dan no mu afei nea mehu asa afei mefiri mpa no so abɔ fam so na meda hɔ but na ayɛ sɛ me mu akyɛ ma me part no bi bɔ fam but na me holding on sɛ ma me mbɔ fam na m'ani gye mehu saa experience no mambɔ hu because mo ma ehu sɛ enye hu saa nyɛ wo bibi nti later m'ani gye yɛ paa na obi bɛbie gate bɛfrɛ me nti obi frɛ na ayɛ sɛ masan ba back na later nipa no kɔɛ na mepɛ sɛ menya the same experience but manyɛ bio.
Yeah, Celestine, why are they? I think you get a taste of projection.
I was very happy. Very
bad
happy.
location. So don't worry. Everybody, the same way now buy now. As a wonder, as a wonder, that
Eh,
very
midnight.
honor. Try to hold that position. As when you come,
Yeah.
that okay. Yeah, so don't worry, let's have a bit. Why? Okay.
Show you, but I have me. Yeah, when at a breathing exercise, no, we find it difficult. Say me, it's not am I worried? This, it's me. Yeah, dim na means so.
Oh,
Mean
I
do
think the
level.
other time, yeah, my different exercise for it. Now,
If I show debut,
okay, don't worry. Why? If you remember exercises for be alternate for more breathing or way, no. Why?
if I show you,
Okay.
yeah, that's.
Nyawa Celestina.
See, I'm muting about it, Marcus already.
Oh, nka mebusa nso ba ha mani mantini.
I'm so bad, I'm saying no, I'm healing.
No can healers for no.
Yeah, about healing
Okay.
class. No,
Na
yeah.
anuanom na omaba no bi atumi ahye omo ho nkran. Say aha yeni agro wa ha. Aha we not giving theology. Ubi experience ni eche no wa ha da bi. You are so come and have your own experience. Baby a member konye ho na obeko. Baby a also be for be pie nye ho na me de be for be pie. Come and have your own. So ha no yenye that talk ni bi wa ha no nye astral teachings, nye astral consciousness. And yes, we are sharing so. Tina can be best or kama other in detail to us.
Okay, so
Since for
Judith.
the nature.
Ita mame enye enka bibi. Ebacho mo amose mo ani mo ya ade na mo ani e pru so ana mo ntimi nhwa ade ne anase breathing exercise no eye mo de. Nkoso nye cause eno nso kra ye exercise on its own. More na wo focus wo hwɛ ade ne enisuo na e proba no. Physically ne nneɛma a block nneɛma nketenkete bi a block ma wontimi nhwɛ no kora ɛsa wo yare so more na woyɛ no na kyerɛ w'ani ne puru so ɛyi yare ni bi apie because yɛnkyerɛ yɛ ha wɔtia focus wɔ adeɛ baako so fitita ma yɛ nti wahwɛ womfi a wadi ne afei a wosua saa knowledge wei ɔnsɛ womfa ne easy saa nti wo deɛ wo focus woyɛ briefing no nkakra no wobɛwu sɛ na ɛkɔ down nti bɛduru baabi wobɛtumi ahwɛ koraa ma koraa no w'ani ɛmma biem nti ɛyɛ exercise more na yɛyɛ no biribiara bɛyɛ fine nti yɛ a monka sɛ ɛyɛ ma ɔyɛ ne ho a ɛyɛ ɔyɛ koraa deɛ fɔɔ so no ayɛ ɛbɛduru baabi na ɛbɛkɔ.
Okay, set. Coordinator. Okay. Judith.
Yeah. Our intermediate Judith and I say new Judith.
No, new Judith.
Okay.
Judith, my life, wait me, Akasa.
Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Mpacho, me new here in Guyana, me join you. Be sharing and Mamma me join.
Okay.
And I must say that you are doing a massive and a great job. Now, Mpacho, my question be now what you imagine for them be sakaka. Sometimes more for me to sleep, I don't know how to put it, but sometimes me breathe in, breathe out, and no problem. Sometimes I don't find it easy. It's a matter my prayer, the mama prayer, and son, mother. Sometimes you know thoughts be brave or my dream. Thoughts are kakra. Sometimes no be a movie be a measure and uncle movie a no big deal. Even thoughts no it's coming. And I did be a movie I'm a share. No thoughts why imagine me be brave. It's over the man. Mintum na menda. Even I mean who say me breathe in, who say me breathe out. Na me breathe in, why a basa. It's over the mama me breath and sound a meeting my mother. And over them say I say it affects me a lot. Every muscle on a pan and me too, I'm young.
Yeah, so Judith, don't worry. Right, if I'm a practicer, you better clear your mind, silence your mind, and also to sleep. I think even the breathing exercise will help you to sleep faster. And if I'm when also any your first time. I think so be complaining say no shouldn't mean that's way practice and one money to me that. So don't worry. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Judith.
Yeah, exercise a yɛyɛ no de ma wɔ ha nyinaa no yɛ adeɛ a ɛbɛboa wo nipadua no. Exercise a yɛde ma wɔ ha biara no yɛ adeɛ ɛhili nipadua no. Ankasa breathing mo a moahyɛ aseɛ yɛ no mobɛ testify by 2 years 4 years yadeɛ paa de yadeɛ brother ebi mfa wakwan mu da nti deɛ yɛyɛ no de bɛma wɔ ha biara no ɛkɔ so na yɛ wobɛhu sɛ wo nipadua no ankasa bɛheali itself because you are charging the energy na ɛwɔ inside no na that energy no charge a ɛheali nipadua no ɛsɛ nipadua no nyinaa yɛ adeɛ why so kakra biribia bɛyɛ fine why okay Yeah, ita and to Judith deɛ no nso no mesrɛ no anka ɔpa a wodeɛ nka anadwo kora no nka ɔbɛda a ɔyɛ brief no exercise no gye sɛ sɛ nka ɔbɛdwendwen wei no ɔma ne focus nkɔ ne n'akoma no the way ɛsi bɔ no wode ɔmfa n'adwene to n'akoma no so the way ɛsi bɔ no saa adwene ne wɔnda bebree saa ɛkɔ a na watwe n'adwene no
I think just
ɛbɛyɛ
it.
fun
Also, a beginner
yo
crowd the first time you've been a
oh okay
so
okay sure
so set. Sorry. Judith, we are yeah, we know why you share techniques. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
I think
Okay.
Mama Rose again.
Okay, Mama Rose. Yeah, me patcho when you home. Upe down such a and one drop it. Into I think say Lord Raphael and Eddie. Ubit ma pajama sabi my beboa.
Pamcho, good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Yeah. Pamcho, the manager pass say. Na your brother baako ka supporting ɛyɛ de bɛɛboa mpanyinfoɔ no na me de pa kyerɛ sɛ me start tie awakening ne consciousness asɛm nyɛ na ɛkɔ bɛyɛ 3 years na ebi wɔ hɔ a yɛsikɔyɛ bisa obi wɔ hɔ a yes nti question bi wɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ makoma mu so mintimi mbisa obiara ɛna ebi other platforms so before sɛ wobɛ send message bɛkɔ a nipa no bɛka bɛba reply on anaasɛ bi wɔ koraa wofrɛ sɛ o mpatwɔ nka mpɛ sɛ meba hɔ a consultation ɔbɛbɔ no mesi ei na asɛm a ɛyɛ nokorɛ ɛbɛboa yɛ kra nso na asɛ prices dedadeda so yi nti ne nam a mebɛ brada ita ayi nam si ei ewiase paa deɛ ɛsi bisa na wobɛhu hwehwɛ na wobɛhu no bisa na wobɛnya hwehwɛ na wobɛhu no ɛyɛ ampa papapa abotire awie ma nkunimdie nti mebɛhyia platform ani gyeeɛ nti sɛ akonnwa aba sɛ yɛbɛtumi de biribi kakra a yɛwɔ biara ɛfiri akoma mu bɛtumi asɔpɔte a ɛyɛ me dɛ paa nti moadaroma sɛ ɛyɛ a na mode link no ato hɔ sɛ yɛbɛhu saa link no anaa number no a time biara yɛbɛnya biribi kakra bi a yɛde bɛpushi a nka ɛyɛ a na moadaroma mama yɛayɛ mepatwo me question baako ne sɛ exercise ne wei no gu so me so da bi meyɛɛyɛ asɛ mafiri meyɛɛ sɛ mebɛda m'adwene bebree afei ɛmehu yɛ nsa sɛ meda hɔ but mesɛ hu me ho a mekura phone a meyɛ biribi na mesɛ ei na me na mesɛ gyina hɔ yɛ yi na fa na mesɛ daabi ei sɛ yɛyɛɛ a na mehu sɛ ankyɛ na mesɛ baa back to m'ayi ɛna medaeɛ na mesɛ ei sɛ meso mekɔ m'anim nti m'ani gyeeɛ m'ani gyee paa na deɛ mokyɛ nyinaa nso Nyankopɔn adom mete ase nti ɛmaa sɛ menhyɛ dɛ mmisa question biara ɛda mo ase ne adwuma pa
Why are there?
yeah.
Okay, me nua Judith. Ya wobɛtumi adie me why? Wodie me a wohwɛ me ayi na me meka mo ho si ɛda sika wodie me a me de wobɛka supporting team no ho why? Okay, ita to aso.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have healing class, but let's use it to 9 years. Okay, so Eddie, yeah. But you're healing for no Montreal cry, but okay, Eddie, but wait me. I'm with you on Wakasa.
And a healing on ita.
Yeah, many subjects. So
Yeah.
but yes, 5 people.
And another team and in about one something.
Yeah, Eddie.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah, Tonka, which Makasa?
Oh, yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
The question, I think, sir, it's about, I think, sir, a lady, one of the members, no, beside question, be it's an answer, the mind, no. And
Okay.
one of the, teachers, no, can say everything, no, is you. Everything around you, no, is you. It is say ponche and yana omu ben no. So what you talk about it's like you are treating yourself badly. And you know, not me contemplate on it because what about say bia who in yana say one punch you of ye na ebia bronya do watch it upon chino ekuno. Welcome say welcome upon chino. That's it. Moka say everything is you no. Treat other souls no like one kasa hono. Na kakra. Ultimate say oh fast can kasa bia wo dey kun ho.
Yeah, that is true. So I don't
So
know.
yeah.
There is a sense of individuality. Also, say bahana. Also, you know, is when we start to realize ourselves now, we start to get to that awareness that we are all one. You see, but right now we don't have that awareness. There's an illusion of individuality. You see, and there is an illusion of individuality. Because of the illusion, because of saying you want a certain matrix, I don't know, but when the more we learn and do our inner travels and start to explore our multidimensional self, we know that even the projections and the animals too do it. They are all one. They all contain soul, okay, which is an aspect of you, okay. So yeah, it may seem there is an individuality, but the more we move upwards, we get to that realization. It's fine. You get to bounce some of us will get the awareness, and then as more now grow, then we start to experience it. Okay, but you don't know. So
okay, but for now, no. Matiwasi, as we say climate, no, we'll get to know it. But for now, no. Let me ask this. Is it okay? Say, baby, now, your friend say,
Okay, yeah. So everything is an energy, you see, and then we need energy to survive. Even in Biafra, need energy, need sunlight to survive. And also, the catcher said we are in a certain simulation or a certain matrix, where MIN get to realize ourselves. You see, and all these mechanisms, we until you say you have even your biological body now. You see a DBB and sana, your energy. We need to kill something. And then one wow. I'm for a vegetarian. Uku tubantia, wokuno. Ucha body away from the reproductive system. Okay, it's the same thing. But them two contain souls like us. In Biani, the soul like us. But the air system has been created to the way that we need to depend on certain, energy to survive. Okay, so in that case, we've been trapped in that very, that's entrapment. Trapping it. Okay, but what we know is that the soul cannot die. But maybe maybe because of say your body needs an energy to survive, and you cannot do anything without energy. And then you say in nuances tomatoes or whatever it is, it also ucha body ucha ukuno no fifi. It's all part of the whole game. They also contains awareness souls like us. So can say right now it is it is impossible for us to avoid getting consuming energies to survive because other than that then we're gonna die. The same thing one also some continuous feed on other living things to survive. And Yeah, so I think that it what I say. So the other topic. Yeah, so when we I don't think that we are here, no, one of the purpose of the game or one of the purpose now we are doing all this thing, no, is to escape this matrix, to escape this barbaric matrix we've been found ourselves in, to escape the prison. Okay. Yeah. So at some level there we must use the bit mind say to survive until we get out.
From this planet. Yeah.
Okay, itama me fa kakra nka no ho.
Okay.
Yeah. Me nua edi ensuro kura why we nam we akokɔ we aponchen we de obawi bia saa nimdie we ana binum nya ye nti omuhu ni sɛ emoa ne nyinaa ne yɛ penti ni kwan sɛ yɛ no we but omudi haban omudi fruit omudi saa ne ma ne nyinaa so ho.
Yeah.
Nti no we are good to go. Unipa kura wonam ho nom na certain beings bi. A certain beings no mu feed on you. What they say? Tina planet ya otiso nyina no makover so. O ma yɛ sɛ de o makɔkye mponche abegu buomu mo yɛ no. Ye wo ne do so no mu abechi bi no mu de o makɔyɛ de o mo de be. Nti lie what they say? The whole creation nyina is the survival of the fittest. We feed on the energy to survive. Those who have the knowledge, always trump on those who don't have the knowledge. And it goes up, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. In this sanity, and don't feel bad when you are eating or you are doing
and
something.
Then, I think Obi Kabibi was say Africans say we are nature, we are nature. I think your friend Bobby Hammett, I think some of you know him. Of the nature is like, look at nature. What is in nature? Nature is survival of the fittest. So our friends, you want for we need free, right? So it seems even our life is more like a survival. One will be beauty and will be the young coin or the young coin free. It will be now you're back into the idea of karma, being an illusion. But I think this is only a little bit intermediate sort of stuff. Okay, we have to program us the whole idea, so that we can be, stuck, in the fence or stuck in the ebunim, or the would do bonio, and so I'll give you sing your bed, no, you wins, no, the bono one tell you. These are all control mechanisms to make people behave in a certain way. So the idea of karma, it is the same thing as Christians call it sin. I think it's the same way other people call it. It is all control mechanism, make you behave in a certain way, make you me obey me say it is me just to get the society behave in a certain fashion. You see, so I think that when we go into a level, we're gonna expand on all this sort of stuff. What these people are hiding, that secret up game, they are hiding all this sort of secret and gives out this bunch of stuff. And most of the time, when you look at the media, whatever is going on the media, like even the spirituality stuff and all this sort of stuff, it's part of the system. That is why it is so much available there. Most of the most important and it is very effective. I had the relative. You are not gonna find it just easy like that. You see? So we start to bring sort of all this illusion, all these secrets out, and we are saying all this here. So when you also can go there, and this will be a practice, just a simple practice, or that another person can bilocate, or be also in your home and it's a simple thing. And you just have to have the right techniques, the right mechanism. Everybody's privileged to it. Everyone can do it. And but Senasika kind of few know the knowledge, and they use it to, about Jews, about 1,000 Ghana or 100, whatever. But it's just a small style, everyone can do it. You see? So yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Let's move on. I'm saying if I be 2 penny and for Musia or Motama.
Okay.
Elizabeth, yeah.
I think that was Lord Raphael. Yeah. Lord Raphael, hold on one about you.
Teachers, Papa. Madam Wansi. Me wa way kakra be penny for teachers no. Me I think say me start here meditation by 2023 no. Up to now, but Yeah, na me who me pesa me bisa said. Ebia ubetumi ayɛ saa ade no a wonhu hwee anaa
Yeah.
meyɛ ade no so anaa me
Okay.
ayɛ
So
sɛ adwen
Elizabeth,
bebree.
listen. There is so meditation. I'll say yeah, crying friend of meditation because the idea of meditation it doesn't even get you anywhere. Okay. So yeah, friend of meditation, your friend of exercise. Okay. Or
Okay.
practice. There are many sort of meditation who are it doesn't lead anywhere. It release you one anxiety keke. Or depression, or not release you depression keke. It doesn't give you mystical experiences. Okay, and I'm a this and your different realms. Most of the so meditation, piano, different meditation, most of them, each of them is designed for a specific purpose. This of course they come from meditation, but not just meditation and all this sort of stuff. And most of them it doesn't actually work. Oh, but yeah, and work it. So you need to understand, sadly, you need a technique, a method, a methodology. Once I did you be a how we see and he said, and as I did the open and how we see it's easy for you to do it. You see, but most of the meditation, it doesn't lead to give you some calmness, being in some inner peace, be or something. But to get into the mystical way, over breath and some when okay, unless when you do what the right techniques. The goal is to get out of the body. So we are giving you exact techniques to do that very thing. Or the exact maybe meditation, which touch or which pinpoints onto that result now open. Okay. So Elizabeth, don't worry. Practice is never, but just follow up. Okay, now I want to practice last year. We have different way to give you another practice so that it will help you. Okay. So don't think about different practices. So don't worry, right? We have very fun.
Last, I'm saying yeah, we be download app bi. And so my teacher baako na o say yeah DM ni. Or me phone me ni mu sa o nti.
Don't worry.
So
You
yeah.
better video near the better. Why? Not
Okay.
why? How I bet download? No. I want most of the information which is Discord. Okay. Okay. So don't institute by no what term CB will be able to obey my downloading mobile.
Okay, me that's
okay.
Okay, Ita, Lord Raphael.
Yeah, Lord Raphael. I'm so watch up. Lord Raphael.
Last.
Senior.
Yeah, Lord.
Good evening to everyone.
Evening, Lord Raphael.
So my question it's only one question.
Okay.
You were answering some question here and you were like, between that state of you being asleep, you not being asleep, you should kindly hold on to that. But it's like I'm finding a difficulty in doing that. You see, most of the times, it's like everything baby me to that. My system phone ring all of a sudden. So I'll be sitting there for like 2-3 minutes. Later on, truly, I can see someone is calling me. So within that point, how am I going to hold on after hearing that the phone is ringing? Maybe how am I going to hold on and go further to myself?
Okay, so
who is this?
Yeah, and to Raphael, if your intention is to go out of the body, you should discard or say phone by ring here, also the top at least also the two silence, send and disturb you because the moment the ring the bed disturb one will out. Okay. Now I was talking about the in between. Okay. Now you have more practice to practice. You have more practice. I'm going practice that in between, no. And time as we do that in between, and normal by here, it will be easy for you to slip out of the body rather than Uber waste time on the in between, no. Okay, which is as a what does a wonder. Okay, on your gateway, your friend theta state. Inti ena honen che obiara na ho odi obeti na hold no obu ha odu continue with no other. But if you can hold that as what that's under your friend mind that with body asleep or your friend the theta state, if you can hold that very ultimately realize it, or if you can know that state now, the moment you do on who use some practice here or some techniques here, you are easily to get out of the body and the body will fall asleep. Okay, so don't worry, you better teach him, expand it or more on the practice for some of you to get it. Okay.
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 So
I think say over fire Esther Usu amana last. Yeah, no make catch them say beginners class no. Mun focus on the knowledge we are giving no. Na mun to mo bo ase wo projection. Upia unim baby abeko. Unim kwan be fa so be control so no. Maybe you never get the knowledge, but obia want to project. Mun to mo bo ase na munya knowledge no first. That's why I said knowledge is power. When you get the knowledge, then so come out. I'll be who the way I'll be say I'll be control nema. Why ain't yes rema 2 weeks, 3 weeks, obi a pursue project, yes remo, muntum boase kakra. Why? Okay, Esther.
Esther Usu Amala no bit makata.
Okay, that's the last person for today.
Yeah, last person na with it by ina mo na. Esther Usu
Hello.
Yeah, evening.
Please can you hear me? Hello.
Esther. Yeah.
Yes.
Meet you.
Me patcho so you to Bluetooth UI.
Yeah,
Cell phone.
Yeah, and brackets. That's all over Okasa no phone.
Our
We see your picture you need now. Why?
and I'm passion. Yeah, the next time I say.
Kasa.
No. Kasa. I think say kakra.
Kasa.
Come to. Na me kasa. Yada wase ne mo church pa. Peda me sabi kan no. Ya kwa na baby sana. Na ya pebi. Na ne buo no. Ebuo no nti yakɔpɛ baabi asan sɛ yɛkɔpɛ sika no yɛde akɔyɛ nso yɛnya sika da nti mepakyɛ o me so na meyɛ saa guided meditation no bi but sometimes meyɛ a na sɛ me fall asleep or after that na sɛ meda kakra meda sɛ mehu sɛ mayɛ light na mehu me ho sɛ bi a mekɔ soro biribi saa na mehu nkurɔfoɔ bi but they are not like us. But as a man who na myself back to me them na many abie. As a me who say me who baby a me ko nti me bie mani na mahye. Me bie mani na agye ne nyina ayera. Nti sometimes me ya me pese me san ko back. The bia me bia me se me da na mahye say. The bia me ko enem. I want to go there again but me ntumi nko bie. Na me ka say sika ka say asɛ nnwom no rebɔ but yɛntumi ntune yɛ radio no yɛ channel no nkɔto saa baabi a nnwom no rebɔ no nti na mepɛ sɛ mebisa sɛ ɛkwan bɛn so na yɛbɛtumi atune yɛ radio no akɔto that channel na yɛtie deɛ na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛntie no bio mena ase.
Okay, ita mamini kana de bia kan. I think say baby a udra wo so no timi pie no. Wo particular no you fall there in accident without your intention. Or da bu hu say ade na ba without you knowing what you are doing. But on this platform you be kyerɛ how to do it. Nti emeye accident biem, but it will be an intention. One kasa intention a person or the cause state ho. Nti that is the knowledge that we are about to give, and we give you the right technique. Nti the omo kyerɛ wo no de o meditate e hu de beye na wo apere akoto ho. But ha no ye kyerɛ wo kwan ba obefa so obetima apere akoto ho. Nti ento boase enye nenko a knowledge a ye no de mo be from within the 3 months no. And sakura na mobeko intermediate na mafi mako in advance nti abotre nyame aye wadom mpa utimi pre ekotom utimi project but unima de krontia and enye projection nko na here you need the knowledge to attach to the projection no nti ye kona no wo de wonya ntem but aka nimdie nti ye kona no sa nimdie no ana ye no de be mamo akosi se bibia be ye okay nti no to was kakra. Why? To was kakra. You are good to go, but follow the practice, Mame.
But say,
Kawanusia Matua, maybe
to mama to us.
You, I say a beginner see the money abripa is good, but Mesremo, Munya was like a car. Yen, I need yammer join in, yet, YouTube near the idea. And mouth techniques no. Why you careful? No, now I can walk or to baby. I want to where we now. And you know, Munya butre. Sika obenya time mamamu ita obenya time mamamu papa. Me so ya na okra wabre. Okra unya time mpo na ade aye. Obeya exercise odum be famu no. Obekira techniques ni nyina. Obepie simple. And you know, the na wo you, they try to unlearn it. Fatu baby. Never wadre ne ba say knowledge no. They say the medrun me here knowledge. Knowledge na esa wunya knowledge no. Na wunya knowledge ni we na so do fa sa ne practice ni ma. I'm betting some of you mube jai. Some of you won't join it because it be too much for you. It's important munya be say kakra or projections no. Na yentie knowledge and say na wabeka and say bebre say we are the source ni no. It doesn't say a question like when I think say more need me to wanna see because fundamentals no anyone no and I watch no. But I say projection questions. Yeah, yen knowledge no very important. The enim no maybe I see enim but enim. Yen ye ba san ne but enim. Nya botre ne tie de o kan no. See knowledge no de ma no. Ne drew what practice there. It no practice no or fan say you be. Obeya wan kasa kra because dose ya break my break. My break in timpacho munya botre kakra. Bibia be fine. Ha ma bad de bibia be fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that it's all good. So, Mama, don't worry, you're gonna get it. Who will say that one? I don't have a phone. Get one. So don't worry. You get to do all this fancy stuff and kill people. You know, connect to people, read people's minds, and all this sort of. Okay. We are closing, right? Mary Jamfa, any Gina. Oh, you were healing pa gidigidi into the good amount of healing groups, you know. And I think that as time goes on, you bet you Timon Bessom healing what do you call it? Psychic reading, healing remote viewings and other form of group you bet teacher Timon Bessom joining. We do intermediate now more come anymore. You bet divert mona machine to help. So we pursue heal will be home fan will be here then you all can help the dark class na mama your mama teacher na mama for to help others and to help liberate this planet. Okay, so yeah, mama exercises. I think so obia actually some of YouTube videos maybe I won't share. Yabema mako you then exercise do her your friend concentration practice any breathing practice and you know you really less in a pet remember you posted that 2 practices from YouTube page or about 2 page you can't see a search man because I want you teach him maybe how I been the person now as a one as a package into a post 2 video, one for the breathing exercise and one for the concentration exercise. Nimi no na mobile breathing exercise mobile down and mobile and concentration so many time in your daily time also allow matching and panel time 30 minutes 20 minutes a bit in the air okay for the week and that will be the exercise into your post that yes plenty the and then next time you're back yeah Abigail
SAR 2 exercises now. There's already posted our practices for beginners now. There's the first 2 exercises, our practice session.
Yeah. So Lamek has to be easy to be accessible on young fan to the general chat. Now impose into Yes, I'll be posting in BM Sena. It will be easy for everyone to access it. Okay. Abigail, what I say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And see, I think say your movie be more intermediate for your best class and as you know. You have more updates on your page. I think that most of them are not here. Okay. So yeah, so that is it. When you're that practices, no, especially the breathing exercise. Now, yeah, the breathing exercise in nation must first. In that is yeah, one. Yeah, the breathing exercise in nation must first. Till more moon to me than your baby, you know, Baba down while you breathing exercise. No? Okay, that is the first fundamental practices for everybody. That is the breathing exercise. And we proceed that breathing exercise in Ibium. And then everyone can watch it. Or if you posting it from YouTube, everyone can watch it. And I say, "Sad better." I be posted about better my page, which is the general chat one. To be anchor here after class, just stay tuned for that. I think I'll be your crowd posting no harm right now. You know, Obi anchor here, which is a war. Abigail, so don't know posting. Abigail.
Yeah, breathing exercise.
Aha, it will be an also dan why or baba solens why. Well, many benefits. It help you heal your body. One won't mean that no, but also being to mean that it will help that person to easily to fall asleep. It also can help you do the projections. And the projections are near kind of one exercise way. I think so be able to oh your bar now bar sleep on your left position. Okay. And now you're bear so sleep on your right position after while you're breathing exercise and everything, so that it will be easy for you to remember your dreams or have a lucid dream. Okay, so just do it. You better change him on the other side. When you're breathing exercise, you know about that. Make sure say you sleep or your bar sleep on your left side, left position, or your bear so sleep on the right position. Okay, that is all. So the teachers know if anyone wants to add something, and then we can.
Okay, yeah. Busuafo kakra bi a mede ma mo ne say, on this platform we have nothing, but we have everything. We have nothing means anytime any kofa a bundle tone sa any kofa bundle tone nine any enwale joadani enwale abnadani. All those teachings ni nyina no go with astral state of consciousness. And kakra no mubedru ho mubehu all the 5 state of consciousness no obia adeyo and said obia niema. Here all what we give is knowledge, and that is what Bible said it. Knowledge is power, and power is God, and God is energy. So yema wo husa niema we you get your reference point at the kronti a meye nyame, at the kronti a meye nkwansubonten na nkwansubonten wo memu na menye nipadua na menye honam na mo meye okra na watimu no ose wo nipadua na ye dan na emu ana nyame honhomte. You are not your building, but you live inside the building. So as you are a soul. You live inside this avatar body, which is machine, which is building. The perfect word is building. Oko adwuma wo dan si wonu jadan hoko. Tin wo se mo bom pa ya monko edan numu. Na montom pomanum. Montoto aponum. Na ne wote dan numu no betie mu. When ne te dan numu the soul consciousness. Nti ha ye ni tamie any bibia, we don't do anything external of your body. We deal with the inner. The kingdom of God is within you, and only you have the keys to unlock. Only you. Ita betchere ontimi nyema wanye di obekana ontimi nyema, because only you have the keys. Only you, and the knowledge that will give you the keys. And knowledge is power. And lack of knowledge, you will die. But if you have the right knowledge, the soul never die. It cannot be captured. Nothing can happen to the soul. So unya hu say we soul. Na utimi pie na hwese o body ni gu ho se mura. Na soul no kwa ho na obagye di say you I am a soul, and that soul cannot die. So you can go and live in Astra for 1 million years. You still remember that many akosia mansa na mete planet Earth. I can come here, I can do anything with amepe because the body say ube in this physical realm. You are good to go. The billions of years to come, no, you know yourself, and you can choose the right planet, the right galaxy to live, to continue your journey. Souls are traveling. It's like a journey. We have billion years ahead of us. That is why we are teaching you. Here is a prison planet. They have been prisoning us. So do your best to liberate yourself. We want to bring the light in you, the energy in you, the God in you, your power within. That is what we give here. So I don't think the knowledge. And that knowledge will make you know that only a bosom, only a buffalo, only demons, only Anunnaki beings, only one beings, they watching knowledge. And that knowledge we are going to give it to you. The more and more getting projection. Monta muchuku, the musuya diana, movia mobile project. Muma by Nyamboachna, Yanubishi at the same time. Abita. Ita, are you around?
Okay, healing class.
Okay. Ita gana kwa there. And your problem behind hunting. It teaches some mobile DBA. Ubit ma the nedo masika.
Hello, Sika.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. And then we busa
yeah.
session at the same time on.
Yeah, the same time.
Okay. Bo, and now no bit mako we are coming. Teachers, mobile day 1 or 2 beer.
Pacho, deɛ mepɛ sɛ mede bɛka ho no sɛ mokɔ a obiara mmɔde sɛ ɔbɛ practice adeɛ a yɛde maa no. Na adeɛ a wante aseɛ no ɔkyena yɛba na waba bɛbisa wo question. Ɛna question bi a ɛkye w'adwene anaasɛ ɛha a wonte aseɛ bi a bɛbisa. First time no wobɛbisa question bi a ɛhia. But yɛwie na sɛ yɛ lesson no nso wie a questions na yɛbɛbisa no yɛbisa question about what we learn.
Okay, teacher Flakuma, teacher Abigail. I'm so much na kontia for Hana Yedimbisi. By Monkodana Monye more exercise, no more have experience. Echna Yenu share. You ask about your experience. Here, we don't have anything, but we have everything, which is the soul in you and the knowledge that will bring the soul out. That is why knowledge is power, and lack of it, you will die. If you have knowledge, death is illusion. Death doesn't exist. Uro watadie guha no nchirese uwa unwi atadie na wono wauro. Unipadua we no more jacket. Ububu dan tugua unwi edano na bubu atogu. Oda so nenam ho the same thing. But ni nyina ye nimdie na bema we hu sa ne ma no timisremu beginners mususu nrashi projection na mo hwehwe nimdie eno na bebo amo obaade no nkwawura no a wote mu no onka obi bia ho anadwo sole na ye exercise awiaye anwumreye fa ne se kokoro 3 times a day fasi wani so 20 minutes na we increase no 30 minutes na ekọ 3 hours be hu an se wodamu se yi no Mama ba nkwawura no nka mo nyame bo a the same time ebehia mama ba